Protect my energy before engage.
There's a look at one of the most iconic sports venues in the lower 48, built back in 1957 under the title of City Stadium. We are at Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin. No team means more to a city than the Packers to Green Bay, and this was the scene a few moments ago as the green and gold made their way out of the historic tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match up with the Chicago Bears. A lane opens here. He's past the 30.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time with Tariq Cohen, and they will only muster a yard here to the 38. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at 2nd down.
A yard brings up 2nd and 9.
Huntley to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. From the gun, Huntley trying to lay one up deep, and that is incomplete.
Not the desired outcome, but probably won't be the last time we see him take a shot downfield.
So on 4th down, on is the punter, Pat O'Donnell, to kick it away. Deep is Tavon Austin, and he'll send this one into the cold Lambeau night. Fielded just inside the 30. 35 yards that time on the punt, and it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10.
1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the Pack up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. First carry now for Kareem Hunt. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Right.
On the pickup.
Come on.
It's 2nd and 8.
Get over there. No. No.
Now Hunt. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for 3rd down. Now the Bears electing to call a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Throwing is Rodgers on third down. The left side throw complete to Adams. And this effort won't do it. He needed to get to the 45. He's a yard or two short. They'll get 11, but still a little short. Fourth down. Still leaves them with fourth and short. Any chance you go for it?
It's definitely in the back of my mind. In fact, I've discussed it with my staff all week long, different situations that I may want to go for. Where's the ball in the field? Do I have confidence in my trigger guy? What am I going to do? I'm also talking about my analytics department. What are the odds if I don't get it? What's it going to do to me the rest of the game? Personally, I end up taking all that, putting it in my head, and making a decision. And you know me, I'm probably going to go for it.
Well, I'm sure you want to make an opening drive statement.
Yes, I do. Once I have the ball and I've got it on the move, I don't want to just give up that easily.
So a good punt there, but a very strong 14-yard return. And the Bears take over.
For a second. How long will I do it? Really trashy, this motherfucker. Oh, yeah.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders. That
guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a two-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. From the gun, Huntley. And his throw here is incomplete. Trying to get it to Tariq Cohen out of the backfield. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Operating from the gun, Huntley. He's going to sling this deep downfield. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Suddenly, it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Now it's Hunt. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Kareem Hunt with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Packers have taken the early lead. On is Mason Crosby for the point after. Footing likely going to be an issue all night here on a rainy night, but this one is good.
Packers 7, Bears 0.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
What's he doing?
On the return, here's the dangerous Cordero Patterson. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Looking to throw on second down. Huntley. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And that's gonna wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out. In this case, as you described, got there before the ball got to the receiver. Penalty flag had to come out.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. And off to the races down the right side. Touchdown! Eddie Pinheiro now for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
At 7. Eddie Pinheiro to kick off for Chicago.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
What's up, my boy? I just need one good one, bro.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the #1 goal? Make the playoffs. #2, win your division. #3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the #1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
It's a first down on a gain of 10.
The 39-yard line.
I put this shit on today.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Running with Hunt here out of the shotgun. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
7.
On 3rd down, Love. He's got Adams on the hookup. And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 14 yards, good for a Packer first down.
10 at the 45-yard line.
On the option, Love will hang on to it. He'll pick up 7 there on the first down keeper. A little do-it-yourself run right there and a nice gain.
Now, like that he knew that that was about all he was going to get, so he did a nice job of protecting himself, took care of the football, took what the defense gave him. If they continue to allow him to do that, they'll find their way taking what they can all the way to the end zone.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 26. Dancing to his left. He'll run it. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. These two teams all tied after one. Second and 7 with our score tied at 7, but they're planning to change that soon. Only question, will they get 3 or 6 out of it? Flushed out. And this is incomplete. The Pro Bowl wideout Devontae Adams, his intended receiver. And it's third down.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage.
Fourth down.
So on now for the Packers is their all-time leading scorer, Mason Crosby. This a 40-yard attempt from the left hash. And that hits the right upright and caroms away. It's no good. And this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2. And no mistaking that sound. It reverberated through the whole stadium.
And it's the sound, Brandon, no kicker wants to hear. It looked like he had it on target the whole way, but the upright said,
That's messed up, bro.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go up and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
I'm babysitting Ryder.
Here's David Montgomery, second-year man from Iowa State. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Here's Huntley. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is going to be Packer football.
All these years we've been watching the game, I start to get the sense that whenever it rains out, those guys have to touch the ball and carry it. They're extremely resentful about that weather.
Yeah, I'm just happy I'm not resentful that we have a roof over our heads. I know that much.
Yeah, maybe we won't fumble our play sheets here as we just saw the fumble happen on the field.
After the fumble recovery, it's Rodgers. On the right side, this is Austin with a catch. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. It'll be a gain of 16 for number 16.
First down and goal to go.
Rodgers now on first down. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. There defensively was Buster's screen to knock it away.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. Throwing again, Rodgers. And he's got his man. Touchdown, Green Bay. It's Allen Lazard. Touchdown, Allen Lazard. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Packers have taken the lead. And his kick is right through.
The score, Packers 14, Bears 7.
kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And Patterson will not return it. It comes out to the 25.
25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
You always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
On first down, they go right back to Cohen. Kevin King coming up from the secondary to make the play.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
I mean, it really is supposed to be like that, but I don't know.
From the gun,
The other guys don't hit. Y'all gonna make them hit.
that's complete to Demetrius Harris, the tight end. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Like so many tight ends nowadays, they have no problem at all putting him in the slot and letting him go to work, and that's a nice pitch and catch right there for a first down.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Operating from the gun. Huntley gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Brandon, you know this is going to be discussed because this is the fear of all the backs when they run this type of a route. They've got to find the football, and sometimes they don't see the defender. And in this case, he took a pretty good shot for his effort, but give him credit, able to hold on to the football.
It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
It's a gain of 17.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. We've hit the 2-minute mark in the second quarter, 14-7. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
Brings up 2nd.
Now, that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on first down. They're ahead of the chains now.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That screen there on 2nd down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there, because trying is one thing. We can second guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize that it's broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the air, and you come back and try and pick up the first down on 3rd down. That way you don't lose any yardage.
And he is in.
That's tough.
Touchdown, Chicago. Darnell Mooney, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying the football game.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. They'll run for it with Tariq Cohen. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown.
Chicago.
Tariq Cohen with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying the football game. And a little time left on the clock, so on the other side, they're thinking, gosh, we'd like to get that lead right back.
Yeah, thanks for pointing that out. Here I am going ahead and tapping out the first half. There's still time. They've got to make a decision about what they want to do on the kickoff, or they want to let their return guy touch it.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15.
First and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
He come out of the wrong defense. That's his ass. Damn.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Just the wrong defense.
And we're under a minute to go here. What's been an even first half all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make
that's my fault.
Couple completions.
That's my fault. That's my fault.
Could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
Jalen Johnson up to make the tackle. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And
damn.
just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. To throw on third down, Rodgers. And Adams has it complete. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
He ain't in no cover 3.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how.
Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down.
The quarterback sacked.
And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. The final shot before break. Huntley eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the former Bear, Adrian Amos. So we've hit halftime all even at 14 apiece. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Eddie Pinheiro to kick off for Chicago.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Packers take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game. We'll see what the second half brings.
I'm finna turn on 2
It'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Gotta wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall.
And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Packers. Devontae Adams His 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Packers have moved out in front.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
A gain of 31.
That goes for a gain of 31. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Now Cohen. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Again, it's Cohen. He's got a 1st down and more inside the 30. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Tariq Cohen, his 3rd touchdown of the game, his 8th on the year. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying the football game. And in this rain, they were nice and cautious there on the extra point try, and that caution was well warranted as this game is tied.
Eddie Pinheiro to kick off for Chicago.
Nothing separating these 2 teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. This one fielded at the 5. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
Crazy, man.
1st and 10.
Really
at their own 23-yard line.
What's somebody wasn't doing now?
Damn, I feel like going to damn work tomorrow.
The Packer offense.
You got that feeling yet?
Drive underway, and these 2 teams have traded touchdowns so far with their first possessions here in the 3rd quarter.
What is going on,
started at intermission.
Yeah, how about that? Tied at the half, tied after the first 2 drives of the 3rd quarter, 1 for each. That tells me that someone's defense has got to step up and make a big play and try and change the momentum of this game.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now it's Rodgers. Escaping the pressure right. Looking deep for Adams. It got his man complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 40.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. On 1st down, Rodgers. He'll get this off to Jamal Williams. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a 1st down.
That's another Packers 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 38.
They'll run. This is Hunt. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Sometimes with the running game, you just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. To throw, it's Rodgers. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Packers. Devontae Adams with touchdown number 15 of the year and second of the game. And the Packers have moved out in front. And he's got it up and through.
Makes the score Packers 28, Bears 21.
That is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
No game over.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Brings up second and 3.
Oh. Lay down. Oh, lay down.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, second and 3. To throw, Huntley. And he'll complete this one to Patterson. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Bro, never, bro.
He's got it at the 15. 33 yards that time.
I think this defense was still trying to recover from that last play, so you wonder if they were ready for this one. You have to imagine their defensive coaches are yelling at them to get focused, because if they don't, more plays like that will result in giving up points.
Game a joke.
So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. They run. This is Cohen. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 16-yard line.
They try again with Cohen. But I think the ball's
sir.
And the Packers pick it up.
I know one thing, the team that had the ball and was driving, they're going to feel horrible. But the team that was on defense, I think we got to give them a little bit of credit. Able to hang in there and force a key turnover.
In the red zone, though, had a chance to tie it and an opportunity missed. So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. They'll try to run for it with Cohen. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying the football game. And that rushing touchdown is 4th, puts him just one shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it. But he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. Williams now on the return. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30.
1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. A good start to the drive here as that's caught out on the left side. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a 1st down. One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Well, we had a number of good games in the afternoon sessions, but this Sunday nighter might top them all. So we come up here on 1st and 10. Throwing is Rodgers. He'll get this one underneath to Hunt. And he's got this down to the 35. 14 yards, good for a Packer first down.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Now Rodgers. He'll drop this down to Williams. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 11 more yards that go around. A first down as well.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Rodgers again now. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A good pickup there, a 22.
That's another.
They'll try to run with Hunt. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
That's an excellent stop right there here in this tie game. They're doing their best to hold the fort and at least force a field goal attempt.
From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. Love going to keep it on the option. They run again with Hunt. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
2 on the play. It's 3rd down and goal to go.
Working out of the gun. Love.
Oh, wow.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. It's a foot race. He's at the 50, 30, 20, 10, and they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown. In a tie game, 4th quarter, that's about as big of a defensive play as you can possibly make.
And it didn't happen by accident. That was scouting right there. They've seen things that have happened before. They knew in certain situations type of plays they like to run, read it, and were able to go after the football, get it, and take it into the end zone for a touchdown for themselves.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And can they regroup? That's the question. The pick 6 hurt, no doubt, but this is still a one-score game here in the 4th. Working from the gun, Rodgers. Looking middle, and that's complete.
Rodgers pass.
No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Flush to his right. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by Buster Screen, and they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
Big time.
Throwing on 1st down. Huntley. And it's incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Yeah, hella win.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again. Huntley. He's got a man.
Come on, bro.
He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 23 yards the pickup there. First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10. At the Packers.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Huntley to throw. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
On for the field goal. A 42-yard attempt.
And this is up and good from Pinheiro. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. A big one there. That gives them a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, bled a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? But the biggest thing is make sure these guys encourage each other, pick themselves up, because right now it's been a really tough ball game trying to stop these offenses.
Oh, it really has, especially as of late. This is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by the rookie, Jalen Johnson. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
Jair Alexander up to make the tackle. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. That one looks like he'll throw here. Got a man. It's Patterson complete. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts.
He's testing me, bro. Why are you testing me?
It'll be an important 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on 3rd down. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up.
Let's go.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
This is really impressive because when the offenses are running RPOs, things move very quickly.
fake, ball's out of his hands, and they're trying to hit him in the gaps downfield. And instead, the defender reacts so well that he makes a play on it, and the ball falls incomplete.
That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And out will come the offense as they take over.
17-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, two-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Back to throw, Rodgers. And his throw is incomplete.
Rodgers.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Someone moved, flag is out. That's going to be 5 yards.
And that'll drive coaches crazy. You work all week on dealing with loud crowds, on dealing with motion, and then you have a guy jump.
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long.
I got it. I got it.
Rodgers to throw. Now a desperation throw. Deep depth. It's caught inside the 25. And he takes this one into the end zone. And all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting. But I am excited about this. I know you are, too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. So still a little over 40 seconds to go. Time enough to put a drive together if they can get this onside kick. And this is going to be taken in by the Bears, and it appears they're going to win this game. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though, now. This one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day. Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right, just us against the world, and get it done, how happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something. And they did in this one.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right, just us against the world, and get it done, how happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something. And they did in this one. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
Tonight's final score.
So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half.
Yeah.
They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
But you remember that girl,
So for
Nisha,
Chicago,
bro?
their playoff chances take an uptick as they move to 7-4. And they'll return home next week to take on the Detroit Lions. Meanwhile, for the Packers, it's a disappointing way to lose your first game as they drop to 10-1 now in the year. And they'll try again next week at home against Philadelphia. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.
Can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it?